Yo, what's up guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are doing something a bit different. I am going to show you my OBS settings and why they are the best settings for streaming. Go ahead and check out my Twitch in the description so you can come and say hi, check out the quality of the stream because it is pretty damn good, and I've been using these settings for a while and I've had pretty much no problem with them. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Let's go check out what settings you should be using in 2020. Alright, so over here you can see my OBS. Over here, like we got the preview. I'm turning off the preview just for this video so it doesn't get in the way of the recording. We got the mic, stuff like that. So first thing you want to do is set up a scene. That's pretty easy to do. You just click this add button, then you go over to sources, add your webcam, add your screen recording. They're all good, all nice and dandy. Then what you want to do, you want to go click on settings. There we go, click on settings, and this menu will show up. Now in the general tab, you don't really want to change anything unless you have your own preferences, so go ahead and change what you want in this tab. Anyway, let's go ahead to the stream tab. This is important. This is very important because this is where you're going to be streaming to. So if you're streaming on Twitch, go ahead and select Twitch. There's also other platforms. Then you want to select your server, the closest one to you, so you get the best internet connection, best quality available. Then you want to go ahead and connect your Twitch account or connect the account where you're going to be streaming. And then this is just a Twitch add-on. I got Better TTV, which is just emotes, so people in my chat can use emotes and interact with me. Yet again, go ahead and check out my Twitch channel down in the description. It's awesome. Anyway, let's go to the output tab. There we go. This is the most important part for your streaming. Alright, so you want to go ahead to the streaming tab and make sure you're in advanced mode. I'm not gonna cover the recording. If you want a recording tab, I'll go ahead and make a video on that. Anyway, the first thing you want to do is go to the encoder and select NVIDIA NVENC if you have a NVIDIA graphics card. I'm not sure what other graphics cards are called, but for me, I'm using the NVIDIA NVENC, and make sure it's the new one. Don't use the old one, make sure it's the new one. Next, you want to make sure you check Enforce Streaming Services encoder settings. This is very important. You just want to make sure this is always on. Next, do not touch the rescale output. That just messes everything up and your quality will go down if you touch it here. We can change the output resolution in another tab. Next, for the rate control, I use CBR. This is what works best for me. And bitrate, I use 6000. This depends on your internet speed. If you have more than 6 megabytes upload speed, you want to go ahead and use 6 gigabytes, but you go ahead and test your internet speed and choose what bitrate you want to stream at. The maximum you can do is 6000 for people who are not partnered, so that's why I'm using 6000. The next one is key interval. This is the one I find interesting because I keep it at 0, but every other YouTube video says keep it at 2. But for me, 0 is just the best quality and it doesn't lag at all. So I'm gonna keep it at 0. You can change it to 2. You can just play around with it, see what works best. For the preset, I just keep it at quality. If you have a very powerful PC, go ahead and put it to max quality. If you have an intermediate PC like me with like a 1060 i7, go ahead and keep it at quality. But if you are, like, for example, if you're on a 1050 with an i5, go ahead and put it in performance, just so you don't lose your performance whilst you're playing games, because that's very important. Next, the profile, keep it at high because that's what works best. Go ahead, uncheck look ahead because you don't want any B frames. You just don't want any B frames, and then check psycho visual tuning. That just makes it a bit better. GPU, this is really important as well. If you have one GPU, keep it at 0. It's just gonna detect your GPU and use your GPU. But if you have 2 GPUs, go ahead and select which one you want. Next, max B frames, really easy, really simple as well. Just put it at 2 because that's what works best. But it's not gonna make a big difference because you turned off look ahead. Next, we want to go to the audio tab. Just make sure you select your microphone, make sure all your audio stuff is working, make sure you set up your microphone and stuff like that. If you want an in-depth tutorial for how to set up your microphone in OBS, I'm more than happy to show you. Just leave a comment down below, and I'll go ahead and make a separate video on how to set up your audio. Next, another important tab is the video tab. For base canvas, you just want to keep it nice and simple at 1080p. Right here you can see that my resolution is a bit different, but that's because I'm recording right now, and I'm recording my webcam, and I'm recording my desktop, so that's why it's different. But you just want to have it at 1920 by 1080, and the outscale resolution you also want to keep it at 1080p. If you're struggling to keep the quality up, go ahead and just reduce the output resolution just by a bit, so you can get your frames back and stuff like that. Then for the downscale filter, go ahead and put it on like SOS. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it should say sharpening scale 36 sample. That's where you want to keep it at, because that's the best one. And common FPS, just keep it at 60. Nothing to do in there. Hotkeys, go ahead and set up your hotkeys. Over here I have all the hotkeys for all of my presets for when I'm streaming. So for example, when I want to go to my face cam whilst I'm streaming, I'll click a button, there we go. And if I want to go to my gameplay whilst I'm streaming, I click a button, and there we go. Advanced tab, I don't really touch the advanced tab. You can go ahead and look into it, but I don't recommend touching it. Anyway, that was a really simple tutorial, wasn't it? You're ready to go and stream, just click the start streaming button and you're live. That's how easy it is. If you want any other tutorials explaining how to set up all the visuals, like when you're streaming your facecam border, all the alerts and stuff like that, I'll do a video on that as well. If you want an in-depth tutorial how to get your audio sounding nice and alright, because mine is not the best, but I'm using a Blue Yeti, which is helping. And if you want an in-depth tutorial how to set up your Blue Yeti, I'll be more than happy to help. Anyway, it's been great. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment to tell me what else you want, like what other tutorials or what other gameplay you want to see. And anyway, I'll see you in the next video.